Coming to you live from Southern California, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the San Diego Padres. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. First pitch moments away, and towing the slab in this one, Dylan Cease. He's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub-350 ERA, and guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Joe sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's Jose Ramirez. That's outside. And it's 2-1. That one ripped. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Swing and a miss. Cease with the strikeout. Back here at Petco Park. And starting in this one, Tanner Bibee.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
In the air, left field, down the line. Yeah, foul ball. The 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Cut on and miss. Struck him out, and 1 out now. So digging in now for San Diego, Brandon Lockridge. This one high in the air to left center. Kwan makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down. Luis Arraez stands in. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. A little out front there as he swings through it. 2 outs, base is empty. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. And we're back. Top of the second, and now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Lockridge hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Now it's the DH, Kyle Manzardo.
The designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That missed by a lot. Now 2-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. His second of the year, it's 2-0. Base is empty, one away. There's Lane Thomas now. And that is out of play. And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
Swings and misses. That K is his third of the game. So up next, Gabriel Arias. Next offering is fouled back. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. And there's the ball.
2-2.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Batting up, the
Here's
shortstop,
Brian Rocchio.
Brian Rocchio.
Hit hard, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Two consecutive base hits for these guys here. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Tatis. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Next offering upstairs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Gassed it right by him. And now it's Elias Diaz.
Elias Diaz.
Right through there for a strike. Just
That
missing
missed.
there.
That's the ball.
Full count now.
Count is full.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 6.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Cronenworth.
2 outs. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Full count.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Back here in San Diego, all set for the start of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Will Brennan. Hit in the air, left field. Joe makes the catch, and there's 1 down.
The batter.
Here's
the third
Jose
baseman,
Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Next one misses. Ball 2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Carlos Santana now at the plate. That one missed. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Lockridge on his way over. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Petco Park, set for the bottom of the third. Here's Jason Hayward.
The designated hitter, Jason.
And strike 2.
Hayward.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Hit in the air out to center field. Thomas. And he makes the catch. 1 away.
Batting 8.
Next for the Padres, Connor Joe.
Joe.
Up the middle, Rocchio. Throw to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Eddie Rosario.
Rosario.
Way inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 and 2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And we're back. And now the DH, Kyle Manzardo.
Kyle Manzardo.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win. That's back-to-back singles for him. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Manzardo over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1-2, the count.
Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
He swings and fouls one off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And now Jackson Merrill.
Jackson Merrill.
And that's
Ball,
outside.
That's outside.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So Pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Arias. Next offering misses, and now 3 balls and a strike. Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. In steps
Now
El
batting,
Nino,
the right
Fernando
fielder,
Tatis Jr.
Tatis Jr.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that
1-2.
time. Gets a piece and stays alive. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brian Rocchio. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Oh, that got away
Check
from
your
him.
base.
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Leading off for the Guardians.
So the batting
the
order
left fielder,
turns over.
Steven
Now the left fielder,
Kwan.
Stephen Kwan.
That's a ball.
Rocchio on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
2-2.
Off the plate
got a full
inside, and the count's full. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Now it's the right
Now
fielder,
batting,
Will
right
Brennan.
fielder, Will Brennan.
The 1-1. Cut on and lifted in the air. And it falls. The throw in. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
You know what they
Now
say,
batting,
he couldn't have thrown it out there any better
Jose
than that, and certainly the case
Ramirez.
that time. Just flared it back
Now
behind the
pitching
second
for the
baseman and
Padres.
dropped it in there.
Number 61.
Now a chance for
Next.
Jose Ramirez. Swing and a miss.
Well, they kept him
ball,
pretty
2
quiet
strikes.
in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
2 on, 1 out. Called strike 3. The knuckleball buckled his knees. So in now for Cleveland, Carlos Santana.
Santana.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Ready to go for the
Leading
last
off
half
for
of the
the
inning.
Padres,
Here's Elias
the catcher,
Diaz.
Elias Diaz.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2 the count.
Next offering is
down,
down
that's a
low.
ball.
And that's ball 2. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Jake
Now
Cronenworth, the
batting,
next up for the
second baseman,
Padres.
Jake Cronenworth.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's going back. Back some more. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw in there safely. Jason Hayward, the next up for the Padres. Hard ground ball for a base stop. Cronenworth comes around and scores. And it's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now here is Connor Joe. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top six.
Leading
Now
off
it's
for
the
Guardians,
DH,
the
Kyle
designated hitter,
Manzardo.
Kyle Manzardo.
On the ground,
No,
right
that's a
side,
foul
and it
ball.
goes just foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss, and that's the first out. Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Catcher, Bo Naylor.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
1-2's the count.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Lane
The
Thomas.
center fielder, number 8, Lane Thomas.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the
1-2.
hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here in San
Leading
Diego,
off
now
for
the third
Padres,
baseman,
the
Eggy
third
Rosario.
baseman, Eggy Rosario.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-1. That clips the corner. Lifted in the air, right field. Brennan settles under it. Makes the grab, one down. Jackson
Now
Merrill,
batting,
the next up for the
shortstop,
Padres.
Jackson Merrill.
That's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of
1-2.
first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Throw on to
He's out of
Santana.
there.
Out on a bang-bang play,
The
but he
center
made it
fielder,
close.
number 28.
So digging in
Brandon
now for San Diego, Brandon Lockridge. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye
No,
on
that
that
missed.
spot.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. 1 down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
Well, in a day and age where velocity is
1-2,
king, you get a guy out there on the mound that's soft throwing, you're licking your chops thinking it's
Slides, but it gets by him.
good 2-strike hitting right there,
Now
Boog.
back,
A bit of a lost
left
start for
fielder,
some, so that was
Steven
nicely done to
Wall.
beat the odds. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Swing and a miss. And that is
1-2
strike
to
2.
count.
Rocchio, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. The relay, safe. It's 3-1.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there.
Now
Showed a
batting,
willingness to
right
drive
fielder,
that pitch the
Will
opposite way. Didn't
Brennan.
get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now here is Will Brennan. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Two outs. And that one is lifted in the air. Lockridge has this one sized up. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Petco Park, bottom of the 7th, leading off Luis Arias. Trevor Stephan on the pitch here.
Well, the best relievers
Now
love
pitching
the
for
opportunity to
Cleveland.
come in and protect a tight lead
Number 37.
late in the ball game. Some of them are just
Trevor
wired different, so
Stephan.
we'll see what he's got here.
That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
The right fielder, Fernando.
There's a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter.
The catcher, number 17.
Elias Diaz.
Diaz.
The next up for the Padres.
Diaz.
Swings and misses. And a count 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Yuki Matsui.
Pretty
Now
tight
pitching
game, so
for the
they're looking for
Padres.
quality pitches out of him right here.
Number 1.
Got to do his best to keep the score
Yuki.
right where it is.
Matsui.
Next offering
2-1.
is outside.
You know, these Guardians, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? They've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The batter, number 9. Designated hitter,
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the
Manzardo.
Guardians. Just
Ball.
missed. Santana aboard here at first with nobody out. Foul ball there. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. That's down
Got
and
a full
in.
count.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls it in on the run. One down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest
that's
gear
the
and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. Man at first, one away.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away.
The center fielder,
Next to hit, Lane Thomas.
Thomas.
Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. On to the bottom of the 8th. Stepping
Leading
in
up
for San
the
Diego,
Padres,
Jake
the
Cronenworth.
second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Fouled off. He was late. This one lifted in the air, left field. Kwan makes the catch, and there's one gone. Jason Hayward,
Now
the next up for the
designated
Padres.
hitter, Jason Hayward.
Fought off foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this
The
one.
left fielder, number 24.
Next for the Padres, Connor Joe.
Joe.
Line drive and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Padres.
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the
97.
mound, Ron Marinaccio.
Whoa.
He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Here's the second
Leadoff
baseman,
for the
Gabriel
Guardians,
Arias.
The second baseman, Gabriel Arias.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He was all over that one.
batter,
Just a
number
really
4.
nice approach to shoot
Shortstop,
that line drive to
Brian
the opposite
Rubio.
field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right
Up next for
there.
Cleveland, the left
And up
fielder,
next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. 1 out and a runner at second here at the top of the 9th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Diaz on to first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout, and the runner holds.
The batter,
Now,
the
Will
right fielder,
Brennan.
Will
Well, maybe approaching this
Brennan.
at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
That smash towards center. That's a base hit coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run.
batter,
Everything
the
was
third
on
baseman,
time and
Jose
fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he
Ramirez.
could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds
2-2.
things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
2-2 now. Down and
Count
in,
full.
moved his feet.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
On the ground, right side. Cronenworth throws to first in time, and Ramirez is set down. And that is that. So bottom of the
Leading
9th,
up
here's
for
the third
Padres,
baseman,
the
Eggy
third
Rosario.
baseman, Eggy Rosario.
So the
Now
closer
pitching
summoned
for
from the
Cleveland.
bullpen, Emmanuel
Number
Clase.
48.
He comes in with a chance for his
Emmanuel
second save of the
Clase.
season. The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Clase picks up the strikeout.
The batter, number 3.
So digging in,
Shortstop,
Jackson Merrill.
Merrill.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. One out, runner at second. Brandon Lockridge, the next up for the Padres. In the air, center field. Thomas under it. Nabs it. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. So
4,
digging in now
Luis.
for San Diego, Luis Arias. Swing and a miss at a slider. This could end it.
2-2.
This to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Runner from second crosses the plate. And it's an RBI single, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a...
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The Guardians win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here, and you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go into the next place, and let's take that series again.